It's just morning sickness. You'll get over it. I was really sick in my first trimester too. You'll feel better. Ginger. Drink ginger. Eat crackers. I lost weight too. I lost a lot of weight when I was pregnant. Hi guys. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I hope it doesn't look too dark back here because I'm in my son's room. His wall looks black right now, but it's really navy blue. But today I want to talk about, look, my shirt says boy mom from sun up to sundown. If you like my shirt, you can get it at designbyroy.co. Made by me. Today I wanted to talk about a really sensitive subject, which is, what is hyperemesis? It's taken me so long to talk about this just because it's a lot. Like, it's a lot and people don't understand what it is. A lot of people try to play it off as morning sickness, and it is morning sickness, but it's much more extreme than that. Like, a lot of people don't understand. If you've never experienced it, you're just gonna, you know, just be like, oh, like, it's just morning sickness, everyone gets morning sickness, when in fact it's completely not morning sickness. And actually only 2% of women experience hyperemesis. And I actually was so sick. My best friend actually was like, I think you might have this, because I was like, there is no way that women get this sick, and this I was just like, there's no way that this is normal. Like, I just don't think it is. And I've done my own research on it, and so I'm just looking over my notes because I have notes on this. And I didn't really get to document it throughout my process. I'm going to try to show everything that I do have, and just my experience. And so, yeah, it was crazy, but I love my son so much, and it's so worth it. I love him so much, even though I was so depressed, like, and my mind was just gone. Like, I was just really going through it when I was pregnant. Like, it was a terrible, very traumatic experience. Like, it was a lot. Like, I was in the ER all the time. But let's just talk about what is Hyperemesis Gravidarum. So Hyperemesis Gravidarum is a condition characterized by severe nausea, vomiting, weight loss, and electrolyte disturbance. Mild cases are treated with dietary changes, rest, and antacids. More severe cases often require a stay in the hospital so that the mother can receive fluid and nutrition through an IV. Hyperemesis gravidarum is a rare disorder characterized by severe and persistent nausea and vomiting during pregnancy that may necessitate hospitalization. As a result of frequent nausea and vomiting, affected women experience dehydration, vitamin and mineral deficit, and the loss of greater than 5% of their original body weight. It affects 0.5 to 2% of pregnant women. Okay, so two different definitions. So, all these women, all these, you know, we have the older generation, you have people that you know who are pregnant or have been pregnant, da 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 da. People are like, girl, it's just morning sickness, like, that's it, like, you're gonna be okay, just drink some water, drink some ginger, eat some oatmeal, eat some bread. You don't think I've been trying to do that? Yeah, because you can't do that when you have hyperemesis. You're literally sick. Like, I literally could not get out of bed. 0.5 to 2% of women experience this. So basically, most people don't know what you're experiencing. Even though they might think, oh, I've been pregnant, I've experienced morning sickness. They don't know what goes on. They don't know how you're feeling. They don't know what it really takes. My experience, I had very severe hyperemesis where I was constantly in the ER. My best friend was pregnant at the same time, and she was taking me to the ER. Like, her pregnant self was taking me to the hospital. I was in the ER like minimally once a week. Always had to get IVs. Some people, they're able to have like a nurse come stay with them and, you know, have an IV daily, but my insurance wasn't rocking that way, and I could not get that type of treatment. So I had to go to the emergency and get my IVs. It was a very, very, very crazy process. So I really just want to help you understand what hyperemesis is and kind of talk about my experience and you know, the tips that helped me, the medications that helped me. Now basically nothing helped me, but some things that kind of alleviated my pain just a little bit, but not anything crazy. So my experience was, no doctors listened to me. They were just like, it's morning sickness, like, you're pregnant, this is what women go through. And I'm like, no, I should not be in the ER every 2 days. I should not be going through this. But people will love to downplay you, especially medical experts, and it's really sad because you're the doctor, you're the expert. You should be listening to me. If I'm telling you, like, I need more than this, like, this is not okay. But I went through doctors constantly like, no, like, you're fine, like, listen, it'll be gone in a month, it'll be gone next week. Like, no, my hyperemesis lasted the entire time. When I was about 5 to 6 months in, I kind of got a little break and I was able to start eating again. So I could not eat for the first 5 months. I lost 25 pounds and I couldn't drink water. So I was constantly dehydrated, constantly had to go to the ER to get IVs. I couldn't eat anything. I was losing weight rapidly. It was really, really bad. I couldn't take prenatals. I was in my bed all day, could not move. Like, when I say could not move, I was always calling out of work. Like, I just couldn't do it. And I'm a dance instructor, so it was really, really hard for me to live life. Like, I was always calling out of work. Like, I didn't tell my employers at the time what was going on, but I was just like, I'm sorry, here's the doctor's note, like, I can't do this, I can't come in. I had finals at the time, I'm in law school. I could not even go in to take my finals because I was just so messed up. I couldn't get up, I was in bed all day. I couldn't eat anything anymore, and it was just really bad. And like, my mom, she helped me so much. Like, she was helping me take showers. Like, it was really a very surreal experience. This baby better love me for the rest of his life, because what I went through, no, but for real, that was just really, it was a lot. And what helped me was, like, I really couldn't move. I couldn't really go anywhere. So I really did appreciate all my friends who were, you know, constantly FaceTiming me or, you know, calling me, because I could not, even visiting me or dropping food off, because I literally could not move. I couldn't get up to go anywhere. And if you're going through hyperemesis, you have to know that everybody is not going to understand what you're going through, and they're not going to understand that you're not going through a normal pregnancy, and that you cannot get up and go hang out with them or go to the mall. You can't do that because you literally, you don't have any energy in you to do that. Like, you just don't have, you're just not able. So a lot of people don't understand that, and unfortunately you may lose friends, or some people even can't work it out with their partners, and that's okay, because at the end of the day, you're doing this for your baby. That's all that really matters. But I would really recommend just keep pushing through it. Like, it's hard, it's very hard, and I'm not gonna lie, I was like, I'm not doing this. Like, I'm not about to put up with this. Like, I'm not doing it. But I ended up, you know, going through with it, obviously. And it was very, very hard. And it's not for everyone to understand. So that's the first thing that you have to understand, is everyone is not going to understand what you're going through. And even after you go through it and people see what you went through, people are still not going to understand the level of pain and the level of suffering that you actually went through, your hyperemesis experience. Like, people are not going to understand it unless they went through it with you. Like, one time I literally could not move. I was like, I'm ready, take me to the king, because I cannot do this. And my mom had to call the ambulance, and they literally came, picked me up, put me on the cot, and I spent the night in the ER. It was just, there were so many times where I was just like, this is out of control. Like, I cannot do this. Like, I'm not gonna get through this. It's very, very hard, but just keep pushing. And the people that are there for you, appreciate them forever, because not everyone has that. The things that I used to be able to do, I couldn't do anymore. Things that were simple, like taking a shower. I could not take a shower by myself anymore. I needed help. I literally needed assistance because I could not get up myself. I couldn't walk up the stairs. I needed help in everything that I did just because I didn't have any energy. You know, you are deficient. You're vitamin deficient. You are dehydrated. There's nothing really in you, you know? So you're gonna need help. And that's okay. So the medications that helped me out were diclegis. And later in my journey, my pregnancy journey, I was able to take ranitidine and Zantac, and Zofran, just for, I had really bad acid reflux, so that helped me out a lot. The ranitidine helped my acid reflux, and it also helped my nausea. Diclegis had a form of vitamin B6 that helped me out. I needed vitamin B6 and B12, and I could not take vitamins. Like, the smell of everything would make me throw up, especially vitamin B6 and vitamin B12. So if I tried to take a prenatal, I was throwing up. I also experienced something called tylism. It's when you have more saliva in your mouth and it's excessive. It doesn't affect you at like your health or anything, but it just was constantly making me nauseous. And I was carrying a bag, or I would like pour out some juice and like spit into a bottle. I would carry it everywhere I went. Like, I was spitting into the bottle or like spitting into the bag. Like, when I was asleep, I just had a trash bag and I would roll over and just spit. Like, it was so crazy. I was always spitting, and it was terrible. I was extremely nauseous. I literally had spit bags and spit bottles. I tried eating like popsicles and melons. I really couldn't do that because it wasn't working for me like that. That wasn't working. And for like a week and a half, I was able to drink lactated milk. That actually, I feel like that saved me so much. It gave me what I needed. But besides that, I really wasn't doing much until my 5-month period. Yes, so if you have a bad doctor, just switch your doctor, because I was trying to go to doctors who were, I felt, really, like, they said that they were an expert in hyperemesis. Really, they were not. I just had to keep switching doctors until the end, and I ended up not having the doctor that I liked. And then I had a doctor on call who actually delivered me because my doctor was just trash. That's a whole nother story. But she helped me out, and I would just say, really make sure you're comfortable with your doctor. And this is a really big process, but it can be really hard to trust anyone when you're going through hyperemesis. So just do the best you can. Just do the most research in your state, in your city. There's apps that I use to help me out. If your doctor tells you to take some medication, for me, you know, I'm a very scary person. I was like, I'm not taking this medication. Like, this baby gonna be okay? Like, am I gonna be okay? Listen, if you have hyperemesis, you are not like the rest. They are not gonna prescribe you anything that is not okay. Take that medication. It's gonna help you, or at least try to take the medication, because you're going through a lot. You're gonna need to take what you can. It's saving you and it's saving your baby. So do what the doctor tells you to do. Don't be scared. They're never gonna prescribe you anything that you shouldn't be taking. They are an expert at the end of the day, even though some of them don't care or don't believe you when you say that you do have hyperemesis. But once that's established, then you can believe them when they're trying to like aid you in your hyperemesis journey. So a typical day for me was kind of like, I would wake up, I would be in so much pain for hours and hours. I would try to get up, use the bathroom maybe, I would try to brush my teeth. Couldn't brush my teeth because, I mean, I was brushing my teeth, but it was like, my hygiene definitely went down because I would be brushing my teeth and I would be throwing up, like literally gagging, spitting up. And then I'd be like, okay, it's been 20 minutes. I'm trying to brush my teeth. Let me try again. Okay, then I'm going back down, laying down, pain, pain, pain. I'm spitting into bags. Now, I'm not eating still. Didn't eat for the first 5 months. So your days are long. Just keep pushing. I will say that when I took my diclegis, like I would just try to get through the days, and then I would try to take my diclegis at night, because I would take it and it would knock me out for like 12 hours or so. Either it would knock me out for like 30 minutes or it would knock me out for like 13 hours, and it just kind of depended on the day. But that really helped me a lot because, you know, obviously while you're sleeping, I wasn't feeling any pain, so I was just like trying to make it through the day just to get to the point where I could take that pill. It's really hard. People don't realize how hard it is. Only you know how hard it is. Hopefully your partner is supportive of you during the time. And even if you don't have a partner, hopefully you have a circle or friends that are there to help you, because it's not easy. It's a journey that you might take alone, or very few will be on your journey with you. But once you take it, everything is going to be so worth it because your little angel is with you. But it does get hard. I definitely recommend just doing your research, asking questions. If you have hyperemesis right now and you have questions that you want to ask me on how to, you know, get through it, how to push through it, like, I will help you. I will tell you everything that I know, everything that I can do to help you. Try to distract your mind. It's hard because you really can't. But if you are getting any type of distraction, like if you have games on your phone or anything that can distract you, give you a peaceful break from what's going on, then try to do it, because it's so hard to be dealing with this. And, you know, women really don't get enough credit in general, and to be going through something like this, girl, it's a lot. It really is a lot. So hopefully, I don't know if this video was as clear as I wanted to be. I just wanted to shed light on what hyperemesis is and let people know that you're not going through this alone. When I was going through hyperemesis, I didn't see that much about it, but I think now maybe there's more of a community around it because there was that celebrity who had it. So I think more people started paying attention to it because she was pregnant during the time I was. I don't remember her name, but she had it. I think it was Kate something, but she had hyperemesis, so people were opening their eyes to it. Obviously, there are different levels of hyperemesis. Hopefully, if you're watching this, you are not as extreme as I was, and if you are, or even more extreme, I am so sorry, and I'm praying that you have strength to get through this, because it's a lot. It's not easy, but you will make it through. You really will. You can do it. You just gotta take it day by day, literally. It seems like forever when you're in the moment, but things will get better. So that was my hyperemesis journey. Those were my tips. That's the medication that helped me. And yeah, I was eventually able to eat at around 5 to 6 months. So that really helped me a lot. I still really couldn't take pills, but I was able to do more. Like get up and walk around, drive, do normal things that I couldn't do initially once I started eating and was able to drink by myself without IVs. So any footage that I might have, I'm definitely going to add it in so you guys can see kind of what I was going through. I didn't want to record my process because I was just so depressed and just so sad that I was going through that, and I just didn't understand why. But now I understand it was all for my baby, and hey, it is what it is. I love him so much, but he owes me. So thank you guys for watching. If you have any more tips, if you want me to talk about anything specific, just leave it in the comments. Yeah, this was a very personal video for me, just because I did not talk about this. I still barely have talked about it. People only know what I have gone through if I've told them, which is just my family and my best friends. Like, no one really knows what I was really going through. So, and still, I don't think I told that much of what I was going through, but maybe I will show some in the clips that I have. I don't have much footage, but maybe you will get to see. So thank you again, and best of luck, and congratulations if you're pregnant. You can do it. Just take it day by day. Thank you. Make sure you subscribe and follow me on my social media. All right. Bye, guys.